Now I think it's fair to say that forged hollow body irons have become a bit of a phenomenon, but they've all been a bit samey until now. The Cobra King Forge Tech irons in copper. Oh yeah, and let's do it now. Hello everyone, James Robinson here guys. First things first, I'd like to warmly welcome you all back to the channel. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel if you're not new to the channel. But guys, if you are new to this YouTube channel, take 2 seconds, hit that subscribe button below and you won't miss the great golf related content I bring to you guys every day. Now that's enough of the introduction because these things, now usually I get excited about club reviews. I get excited about most club reviews, every club review, nearly every single club I've reviewed, I was excited about. But never this much. See, I was playing golf here at Woolley Park Golf Club the other day and there's a good friend with me called Nick. You don't need to know about Nick, but Nick's a nice guy. Nick brings Saurine for people who he plays golf with. So there you go. But aside from that, Nick also brought the Cobra King Forge Tech irons in copper. He didn't bring them for me, he brought them for himself. But what Nick didn't know is James hasn't reviewed these yet. And he really wanted to, so thanks Nick. And I'm that excited about reviewing these golf clubs. Guys, make sure you sat down, hold on to your hats, because you won't believe this. We're playing 4 holes today. 4, not 3, 4. I'm using all Cobra King Forge Tech copper irons. And hopefully it goes like that, because that is exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, so good. And that was even a bit heely as well. Oh. And you see, I've been out here filming a few videos today. So I've got a few kind of different clubs in here, an array of different golf clubs. But I've used these for every video because I wanted to get a bit of a feel for them before the review. That's something which I'm trying to bring to my product reviews now. Kind of more longevity of use, of test. And I mean, these were the shots. Oh yeah. Wonderful. And one of the reasons why I'm really pleased that I haven't been unwrapping these and getting them out the box and hitting them in the studio is that my main concern about these Cobra King Forge Tech copper irons would be the finish on them. How would they last? How would they look? How would they feel after a couple of rounds of golf? So that's what we're going to get into in this video, as well as obviously talking a few bits of tech. Because you see, it's all well and good talking about brand new irons, but when you buy irons with this kind of finish on them, especially a soft finish, how do they look? How do they wear? Like sometimes you go and get black wedges or even black irons and you're like, oh, they look so good, I don't really want to hit them. And then you sort of don't really hit them and then they start to wear a bit and then you get rid of them. But the copper finish, can we just say that that's like the world's biggest 5 iron as well for me, because that is ridiculously big. We've got about 100 and I don't even know why I'm guessing when I've got a rangefinder. We'll do it scientifically, I think. 169 playing 171 playing 169. Now, having hit these irons already, I'm gonna say that I can club down on these because they're quite powerful. Loft wise, I'll put the lofts on the screen now. You'll see they're not exactly, they're not retro, are they? But I don't think they're over the top. So I'm going to go 8 iron. 8 iron this far. Oh, this gets there. I dare say Nick isn't getting these back. I think that guy might have played to the wrong flag there, to be fair to him. Also great to see that you do get the RCOS system in these clubs just like the rest of the Cobra range, but Nick hasn't used it yet. So Nick, come on. Come on, all these lessons in clubs and you're not even using the Cobra Connect RCOS system in there. That wind's definitely go up now, but we're going to still go 8. This 8 does look more like a 7 anyway, to be fair to it. But down at the ball, I don't know if it's a finish, but they actually look small and sleek. I'm well aware you probably can't see me there, so I'll talk to this camera. They look quite small and sleek, which is wonderful. James, show up and hit the shot. Show up and hit the shot. I mean, it's moving right to left a lot, but if that's flag high, which I think it is, might just be short actually. Feel wise, it feels really good. Almost feels like a soft forge club. They are called Forge Tech, I know, but usually with the hollow body irons, you don't usually get that soft feel. But with the Cobra King Forged Tech irons, you do get a TEC copper iron, which features a hollow construction forged PWR shell, which means power shell, we all know that, and mix that with some tungsten weighting, and Cobra say that this is the most powerful forgiving iron in their range, with the muscle back look and feel that's designed to appeal to a better player. They're appealing to me. I don't know if I'm a better player or not, but... And you see guys, I'm not going to spend this video going into what a forged power shell face is. I'm not going to spend this video telling you exactly where the tungsten's located for better MOI and more forgiveness and more ease of launch. I'm not going to spend this video talking to you about how a hollow body construction makes for more penetrating, more powerful, longer golf shots most of the time. What I'm going to do is play some more shots for you. So I'm now going to use the pitching wedge around the green, see if we do get that soft feel, if it does react how I want it to. You probably all know that this isn't a shot that I would necessarily choose to play, but it's probably the right shot to play. Just a little nudge with the pitching wedge. Now, I don't know if Nick just hasn't used these a lot. To be honest, Nick plays a lot of golf. So Nick's wife, if you're watching, he plays a lot of golf. We all know he plays a lot of golf. Nick, I'm really sorry, I've dropped you in it there. But what I'm trying to get at here is they're actually still in very good condition. There are a few marks on them, there are a few kind of grazes on them as you would expect, but the guy plays a lot of golf. Just run out a little bit. Not bad, a bit bottomy, but not bad. Again, not really a shot that I would choose to play there, but I mean, as a percentage shot, it's not, I've not duffed it, have I? So the 8-iron was nearly there as well. I think a 7-iron would have been too much. And that's part of the problem why I wouldn't really use hollow bodied irons, because the half shots for me just don't really work. But that's a par. I don't think I've bogeyed a hole yet today with these. And you know what they say? Hips don't lie, I mean scores don't lie. Shakira on the brain there. Like, how easy do you want to make golf? Because for me, I want to make it as easy as possible. And how good do you want your clubs to look? Because for me, these look as good as possible. Nick, I'm really sorry if you're wanting these back, mate, but it's not going to happen. So 16th hole, par 4, 423 yards into the wind. And actually I have no problem hitting 5-iron here. Nick was supposed to drop off a 4-iron, but he didn't. So cheers, Nick. So what are they like for versatility? Because you all know that when I'm testing club versatility, it's quite a big thing. So can we play it a little bit lower and get it bounding down? We are into a slight breeze. I mean, it's a good shot, but it's not low. Which I suppose is what the iron's about, because it's about forgiveness and ease of use. I can let it off, because I'm certainly not the demographic for these, although they are designed to capture the eye of the better player. Still have no idea if that's me, but I do think they look amazing. You see, I almost think that I maybe play too much golf to use irons like this. Obviously, golf is my life, it's my job, it's my hobby as well, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to play more social golf as well. But if you're playing every day and you practice, I should practice a lot more than what I do, then versatility is important to you, because you need to be able to shape shots, play shots how you want them, play them up or down. Again, we're going to have probably 180, 190 yards in left here, as you can see. And normally with my Mizuno JPX 912 Tours, I'd be thinking of some kind of 4-iron. Right, we'll go 5-iron again, because the golf buddies decided not to work again. Oh look, another one. Nick, not testing the 5-iron out either, are we? I'll take this off for you. That's the resale value down. Oh, it is satisfying though. Right, let's try and favour that left side a bit. We don't want to go near that bunker. That is straight in the bunker. Kick left. Get up. Oh my God, it's over it. That's a 240 yard 5-iron. It's going to be the world's most difficult putt, but that, I mean, the ball flight, oh, the ball flight. You see, so what I really enjoyed about that was that yes, it was a high ball flight, it was still a penetrating ball flight. It was a ball flight which I think I would expect of a driving iron, but the wind didn't batter it, the wind didn't move it out of the air, it almost kind of bored through the wind a bit, which is good, obviously. So, right, let's go. So you can see here how sort of lucky we've got missing that bunker. We missed on the left side as well, so that is some kind of shot from back there with a 5-iron. And I'm starting to think that I might need to change the title of what I'm going to call this video, because I also think that these could be the best all-round irons I've ever tested. And the copper, there's the title. There's the title. Right, come on. And it's not the most makeable putt, but after hitting 5-iron, I don't particularly mind. Go on, get up the bank, now turn. It's not bad. It never really turned, did it? That's another par with potentially the best. I mean, the best's a bold shout, but all round, I think we're there. It does make me wonder, what are the best irons I've ever tested for me? What's the best driver I've tested? I've tested stuff for a while now. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you'd like to see the best of the best of the best of what I've tested, in my opinion. Well, that won't go down well with some people, will it? But an opinion's an opinion. I mean, come to think of it, Cobra have absolutely smashed it this year, haven't they? I mean, I'm not a huge, massive fan of the driver. It appeals to a lot of people. The irons, I mean, these, I don't need to talk much more about these, but I will finish the round and hopefully try and shoot a good number. The putters look phenomenal. I think they're smashing it. Smashing it. Right, so we need another low chaser. It's in play. As forgiving as you like. 5-irons getting a workout. So apparently Numbnuts forgot to turn the actual camera on for that shot, but I did have the shot tracer on, so the audio won't be great, but these things happen, don't they? Also, guys, I'm well aware when it gets to this time of year, I stop doing much of the indoor stuff, the indoor reviews, where we talk numbers, spin rates, distance, smash factors and all the good stuff that a lot of you really enjoy. So let me know if you'd like to see that with these irons and any other clubs that I've maybe missed out so far this year. We spent so much time indoors through the last 2 years. I'm really trying to make the most of being out here. So this is actually a fairway hit, which is nice. It's not as far as I would have liked, but then any further up there's a lake over there, so that wouldn't have ended amazingly well. I think we can get on with a 6 here. We're about 210 away, but every time I've set these clubs a challenge, they have risen to the occasion. Sort of. Let's see how we do. I do see one shot and one shot only with these, which is a big high draw. So if you're a one shot kind of person, and that's your shot, it's not too bad. That's just, that came out low actually, that was good. Not too much movement either, they're not like, I guess that's because they're so forgiving, that's because the MOI is spaced out so well. And also when I look down at them, the offset isn't, there is some offset there, but it's not too bad. The top line's a bit thick, but then remember these are trying to be the people's player's iron, which is like probably the most difficult category to be in, because some good stuff out there. So realistically, I think if it was a toss-up between these Cobra irons or the Ping i500s or the TaylorMade P790 irons, I think they're all going to be very, very close. They're all going to be much over muchness, and the technology in them is quite similar, but also the performance will be quite similar. The thing for me that differentiates these from everything else is that there's no way that's on the green. It must be, because I can't see. Oh, we're miles behind. Oh, they're rubbish these. Send them back, they're rubbish. So as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my shot being 20 yards short. The thing that I think really differentiates these from the others in the pack is the finish, that copper finish. That copper finish is beautiful, and they've been used and it still looks beautiful. Almost looks industrial, which I think is a word which for me in golf it goes hand in hand. Industrial, industry. Right, I'm going to use a proper wedge here because I do actually want to try and finish up with a decent score today. Go on, release. Oh, that is wonderful. It's been a good day today. I'm going to put that back. It's been a good day today. I'm not just putting that down to the irons. It's been a fantastic day, wonderful weather. Golf course is in fantastic condition, so credit to Stuart and the boys. I think John's been doing something as well, but I've not really seen him about. But no, on a serious point, the greens here are in fantastic condition. I bet you guys never really know when I'm being serious or not, do you? But Life's not that serious. Don't take yourself too seriously. I don't. Certainly don't. Not when you're holding putts like that for par. Yeah. Can't take yourself too seriously when your best mate's a camera, can you? Are you still going? Got ya. 18th tee, and you guessed it, we're going to go with the 5-iron again. And the only real negative I can really think for these clubs is that versatility. I've tried a couple of times to really play a low one, and I know that with my Mizunos I could get it out a lot lower and kind of running forward. But then are these clubs designed for that? Are they made for that? I don't think they necessarily are. Remember, you can get the Ricky Fowler Proto blades in this colour. I mean, any man that touches them is a much braver man than me, or woman for that matter. But then I also think that actually Nick changes his golf clubs. Nick's wife, if you're listening to this, then just write it down, 'cause it's quite a good one. Nick changes his golf clubs more often than I eat food that's bad for me. Work that out, Nick. Every day! I do need to change that actually. Sort myself out a bit. So does Nick as well though, so one last chance at a stinger. It was better. Cover drived it a bit, but we're in play. We're going to have to play a bit of a right to lefter for the next one, but we're in play. Also, apologies there, I just realised that I made the joke about Nick changes golf clubs and then never actually validated my point. So if Nick hasn't changed these for a while, like even if they've been in the bag a month, they're doing incredibly well. And for a club to spend that long in Nick's bag, it must be good. I think, Nick, I'm really sorry I'm not showing a handicap. I think it's about 11, maybe 12. So that gives you an idea on how good these clubs are. And I can't review a club better than that. I can't do it. It's impossible. They'll probably be on Golf Bidder, like, maybe give it the end of the summer. eBay potentially. Or Clubs for Cash. Clubs for Cash give better prices, so maybe like a month's time. So as we make our way down this 18th and final hole of the day, I don't want this to come across as though I've come across the perfect golf clubs. I don't want you all to flock and buy them straight away. But I would recommend you go and try them. If you're in the market for new irons and you're kind of mid-handicap, maybe sneaking into a high handicap, but also you may be a good player, you may be a good ball striker, but you don't get to play as much golf as you once did. They're so good, they really are. I mean, I've left myself an absolute stinker here, but that's, can we get over there? I can try. I'm gonna hit a 6. We've got about 190. I think a 5 might go in those trees, and I'm hoping for one of those shots that kind of flies really high early and keeps going and going and going, a bit like a flyer that you sometimes can get with the hollow-bodied irons. I'm certainly struggling with my clubs here to get there even. I stayed right, that was a great strike. Oh, that's a very difficult up and down. That's going to take a worldie of a chip shot, and in fairness, that felt wonderful. It did. Remember when I said about versatility? I thought for the life of me that shot was going to turn and hook in. It stayed out there. It's forgiving, that's what I can say, it's forgiving. That's going to save you, probably a lot of players, from more snap hooks that you didn't want to play than leaving them out right where you wanted to really work them in. So, right, this doesn't look easy. To the point where I don't really know how it's missed that tree, but we're in a flag high, which I'll take over to the lob wedge to save the day. Oh, that took the world's biggest bounce as well. That was nearly so good. On ice creams, are we? Oh, aye. Right, it is a bit of a shame, but this video is going to probably end now with a bogey. The flop shot was alright, it's landed on this downslope, but can the Cobra King Forge Tech copper iron pitching wedge save the day? I'm going to say probably not, but we'll try. If this goes in, I won't buy some. I think that's fair. Oh, it just checked up a little bit. So guys, that's a pretty in-depth review of the Cobra King Forge Tech copper irons. You can't putt with them, but apart from that, I think it's fair to say that I really enjoyed those. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, you know what to do, guys. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't done already. Also ring the notification bell so you don't miss the videos. Leave us a like. I best get these back to Nick as well. He plays a lot of golf, a lot.